Hi, I am Hemant Joshi. Today, I am here to share with you all my book Drukkavya, which was launched recently. Images and words were always been a part of my profession and personal world too. I grew with drawings, paintings, landscaping, designing, but I was not much in touch with my poetic side until about 10 to 12 years ago. Especially during pandemic period when world was paused, connecting people, meetings, gathering were so limited, poetry became a medium not just connecting people through my words but with drawings too. This further gave a birth to my first poetry anthology book, Shabdaranga, which published 2 years back. The concept where poems and drawings could exist together, and it was very well received into literary and art community. This indeed gave me a push to go further into coexistence of poems and visuals with Drukkavya. I started exploring this two world of images and poems intersect together and form a dialogue of their own. And thus, I invite you to experience this visual poetry. Drukkavya was born to bring forward my vision, the vision of visual ideas and words through my imagery, and at the same time, I wanted to form a dialogue between themselves. And once I did a series of poems integrating visuals into them, I believe that the poetry, along with the visuals, along with the images, plays a beautiful tune to form a symphony. Drukkavya is notable contribution to the lineage of visual and concrete poetry, using minimalism and metaphorical density to build a poetic experience that is at once literary and visual. It is always difficult to say what comes first. Is it the chicken or is it the egg? For me, when I am working on any visual or drawing, my mind often wanders. And in the wandering, words arise. They don't come to explanation, but they as a companion. Many times they fit so naturally, so well, that they complete the static visual and make the image move. Together, they form a multi-dimensional expressions. It is not a cinema, yet it has got its own flow. Words and images weaving into one another. Many times it happens exactly other way around. When I am writing a poetry, suddenly images emerges, phrases opens into colors, into forms, and words insist on being seen, not only read. And as I paint, I discover many layers into the world, so that it is very difficult for me to separate them as a two, because when my mind is thinking, my hand is painting, and my hand is painting, my mind is writing. And Drukkavya was born exactly from this rhythm. This dialogue is between language and images. One common question frequently asked to every creator is, what is your inspiration? Or who inspired you a lot? I believe the people around you, things, happenings around you, nature is the real inspiration for everybody. Yes, but again, the world of art and literature really inspired me a lot. From my childhood, I used to read a lot, but in Marathi, storybooks, fictions, poetry books, so many things. But those subjects were connected or related to Maharashtra as a geographical area or culture of a Maharashtra or maximum culture of India. As I completed my diploma in applied art, I really came across and get into contact with the stalwarts of the industries from advertising and fine art also. Even in the hectic schedules of advertising, meeting deadlines, which was needed in the court yesterday only, I used to get time to go through or read international journals, magazines, photography magazines, design annuals, even a lot of Marathi literature, Hindi literature. And while meeting all these deadlines, I started giving time to myself. I used to unwind my weekends and used to go to Konkan, the coastal part of Maharashtra, the picturesque coastal part of Maharashtra. There, I used to do sketching, landscapes, portraits, and so many things. I was getting time for myself. I was getting time to know myself. I was getting time to know my depth of creativity, understanding of creativity, because there was nobody to guide me, nobody to push me to some deadlines. The beautiful and picturesque coast of Konkan in a way inspired me and accompanied me to express myself through words and visual. I think this liberty opened the door towards the path of what I have created today, an offspring of my liberal time to explore, to understand the depth of my creativity. Also, the work of Indian artists and international artists gave me directions towards thinking outside of the dimension. Surrealism, expressionism found its way even my advertising work, thinking when I'm doing illustrations for campaigns. Working with the advertising industry as an art director, I remember for brainstorming session with creative team, I used to write on the top of my thumbnail sheet the thought of a campaign. Many times I could write the headlines and which worked well. I think that triggered what I have done today. Working with the advertising industry for almost 35 to 40 years as a visualizer, illustrator, then art director, and finally associate creative director. Then I started my own studio where I got a chance to explore my writing skill in some of the campaign for my clients, especially in Marathi. There I found myself, yes, I can give a thought for my writing also. And I got a chance to write articles on the art. Many articles has got published in newspaper, magazines and journals also. I have done some shows of my paintings also in Mumbai, in Delhi, in Udaipur and in Pune. Some of my paintings has got the place abroad also. Advertising has taught me to do something different, to think beyond obvious. Poetry taught me how to listen not only to others but to myself. That is how I am here as an artist and poet. Drukkavya, a visual poetry book, got published by Granthali, the renowned publishers from Mumbai, and the publication took place in National Theatre for Performing Arts under their program Page to Stage. I feel this is honor for a poet, for an artist, and for a Drukkavya. To conclude this, I would say Drukkavya has laid a path who wants to do something different with visual and with the words. Every image is a poem, and every poem is an image. Thank you.